Our last guest will be teaching us some natural, powerful secrets to make us healthy and live longer. So please give it up for Dr. Leung. Woo! Thank you so much for joining me today. Please take a seat. Oh, you're more than welcome. Whoa, you're a monk, aren't you?
Laymonk, they call it layman monk.
Well, tell me a little bit more about that.
ShaoLin Temple have two categories. One category is people want to learn about Zen Buddhism or Chan Buddhism, and that's a religious monk. I myself really in the ShaoLin Temple for the last 30 years, in and out learning martial arts and also healing arts. So, but I've been 5 years studying, researching into the Zen Buddhism, but there's a lot of problems, so I didn't want to follow up that. So this is what they classified a non-religious monk is a layman monk. That's how they classify. Okay,
and tell me a little bit about, you say you did martial arts and Tai Chi. How do you think our viewers could benefit from maybe taking that up as a hobby?
Well, we will benefit mainly what we people call the human mind and body, because at the end of the day, the ancient Chinese art's been around for, as far as written history is concerned, about 5,000 years.
Wow.
So we do have a very long history of records, so that's why I'm specializing. They call it the ancient Chinese of human energy work. So it's quite difficult because, you know, the human body, you got to talk about the mind. So you talk about the mind energy, and then you got the body. Obviously, the body has the energy as well. So it's. So
you have two types of energy going on. Every human has mind and body.
Well,
energy.
That's a collective way of doing it.
Okay.
But in Chinese medicine, which I'm specializing in, the traditional Chinese medicine, the energy work is part of traditional Chinese medicine. And a lot of people misinterpret the term of human energy, and it's gone into all spirits and things like that. But in Chinese medicine, what it was, you can call it, is like a vitality of the organs. So we have 12 organs inside our body, and if an organ fails, of course, you know, there's no more energy. You know, we'll be dead. So each organ will give out a kind of a vibration, if you want to use the word, of frequency, and that's what everybody, you know, these terms, only are names. But whatever it is, it's the energy of the organs which keeping us alive. And these energy of organs are traveling around the body in a 12-hour, 2-hour each, like a very, very precise meridians. And this is what the Chinese part of human energy is about.
So it's like we've all got energy fields in our body, and it's making sure that they're maintained so they function correctly.
Yeah. Then that's why if the energy field is normal, then we're healthy. Yeah. So if this is healthy, and if you got too much energy, excessive energy, we call too yang, sometimes is the technical term, and then you know, we're ill because, you know, too much. And even on the opposite end, it's not enough, too yin, then we're also ill. So by practicing, using a methodology which has came down through thousands of years of practices and learning, we try to balance this. If it's too excessive, how are we going to bring it down? It's not enough. How are we going to boost it? So by adjusting, you know, through physical, you know, methodology, and through central nervous system, which is electrical, and then we finally try to trigger the biochemical reactions of our endocrine system, and then by then the biochemical reaction of the human body will resume. And when we resume, then if the energy field is balanced, then we're healthy.
Now, you've been to lots of charities and universities, you've been all over the world lecturing about this.
Yes.
How do people respond to your theories? And
well, everything in the law of nature, when we call the yin and yang principle, the law of nature is the law of the two opposites. Of course, 50% of people may find that my teaching is very controversial, and 50% of people may think that my teaching is good, but that's only normal. But a lot of the time that you will find that because in the West, especially in the West, there's a lot of misinterpretations of what they call the cosmic human energy, and everybody think about cosmic human energy straight away spiritualism. So everything to do with spiritualism. But obviously I'm a doctor of science, so I can't really, should teach my students that way, because I'm not a spiritual teacher. So I can only say it from the medical science point of view to tell people what is human and what is cosmic energy, because when we talk about cosmic energy in the Taoist philosophy, like heaven, earth and human. Now heaven, we all know now, is a lot of heaven, even the sun, that's heaven energy. Yeah. Now, if we don't go into the sun, there's not enough vitamin D and we'll be sick. When you expose too much to sunlight, you got skin cancer. So again, it's
about finding the balance.
Exactly. So the earth energy is gravity because of our posture, and because we front forward because we lost our tail in evolution term. Wow. So this is quite heavy. So we're all doing all this, and all the time this is going down. That's why we got a problem on the top of our spine. Wow. And then we got stiff neck, and then we frozen shoulder because we all hang out like this. And then gradually, gravity pulls us, we all like this. So we, in Western medicine term, is trapped nerves. Okay. So it's a lot of the time is the posture. So we shed all the body weight from here onto the top of the spine, here onto the the spine shed down, gradually going down. So it's very mechanical. Yeah. So it's nothing to do with spirits.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for taking the trouble and the time to speak to us today. We've really enjoyed what you've got to say. Thank you.